Well, we've got Sunny Bleau and Nicholas Cocco here with us today. How are you both doing?
We're doing very well, thank you.
Yeah, we're doing great, Toby. It's great to see you.
It's great to see you too as well. So, first of all, Sunny, you've got a new song called Holy Water and Hellfire, which has been out for a while now. How would you describe that song?
Oh my goodness, Holy Water and Hellfire, I feel like in a way is kind of like my personal anthem.
Yeah.
It was inspired by something my mother sent me in a text message when I was going through a really difficult time. And I just, I needed something to hold on to. And I wrote this song during that time, the lyrics and everything.
Yeah.
And so I have my mother to thank for the inspirational words that she gave me. And I think the song in itself is just it's a pull yourself up by the bootstraps, move forward, no matter what life is going to throw at you, you got to get through it. And that's really what the song is about.
Yeah. And how would you describe the musical style of it? Is it similar to what you normally make?
Yeah, well, so Nick, I am not a guitarist, but when I write the songs, usually I try to put some kind of structure to it. And I gave the song over to Nick and I said, what can we do with this? So you want to talk about that?
Well, Holy Water and Hellfire is the first full-blown arrangement that we've done. And there's a lot of moving parts in it. There's 5 different counter melodies happening in the song.
Wow.
Right. So there's a lot of things that are happening in this particular song. He's My Peach, our first release. That song was pretty simplistic musically, if you want to look at it from that point of view. 3 chords and the truth, and it's a wonderful song. And each song that Sunny has done has evolved.
Yeah.
And the new song, I Should Be Sleeping, evolves even more beyond Holy Water and Hellfire.
Yeah.
And is it quite hard to have a song with all these different things happening musically, or does it still sound okay in the end?
For me personally, I need the movement and the energy of the different instruments, weaving between each other and helping to really tell the story that lyrically I'm trying to tell. And Nick, I'll tell you, from the mixing and mastering and recording process, it's a labor of love. And I think he did a great job with it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And Nick, what exactly is your role in the music? Because you're the producer, obviously, but do you have any other influence on how it sounds beyond what would automatically go to Sunny herself?
As I'm also the guitar player.
Yes.
And
So my backing band is called The Moons, and Nick is the guitar player that you hear on all of the releases and on our upcoming album. So Nick is my guitarist. So he's amazing. He does it all.
And the backing band being called The Moons, is that just a coincidence with your name being Sunny and you're kind of the sun and the moon?
Yeah, I mean, it was, why not? The sun and the moon, right? So
I don't know if it was coincidence as much as it was planning.
It was planning a little bit, yeah.
It just seemed to fit really well.
Yeah.
It just seemed to fit really well.
Yeah.
Yep. And I have a great band. I've got Nick on the guitar. I've got Alex Karasinski on bass and Paul Kastic on the drums. And I couldn't ask for better musicians to work with.
Yeah. And I guess the fact that your second name is Blue as well, there's sort of like that old song Blue Moon, maybe.
Right. Yeah. And we're a pop blues band. We do love pop blues. I'm a pop blues vocalist. So it all works together.
Do you find that having a backing band works better than perhaps recording all the instruments yourself?
Yes, absolutely. And as far as performing live, I mean, I've had to perform with tracks and I've performed with the band, and I would much rather perform with a full band than having to do backing tracks any day, any day. And it's really funny because when we record, especially when we did Holy Water and Hellfire and I Should Be Sleeping, I actually recorded those not in the sound booth, but actually on the stage holding a microphone.
Wow.
Because it's, as a vocalist, that's where I feel like performing is where my voice really shines. And so putting myself in a performance type of environment during the recording process to make it feel like I was with my brothers on the stage really helped in the end.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. It's almost like you're getting a live album there.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
It is live room recorded, which is very cool. I speaking of albums, since you mentioned the album, right? We haven't the album will be coming out. Her first album, Blush, will be coming out October 3rd, which we're very excited about. I Should Be Sleeping and the 5 singles that came before that will be on the album as well, but they will be album versions.
Yeah.
So the singles are different from the tracks that are on the album.
Yeah. And I think that live sense is something that we've really tried to capture in the recording and in the album itself. So, it's just going to have a different feel, not the isolation and, sterileness of, a traditional album.
Yeah.
If I'm saying right. I hope I'm saying that right.
And the way that the album versions of the songs are different to the singles, in what way? Is that length or just a kind of alternative mix of it?
It's their alternative mix. The album is much more orchestrated than the single is. Okay. Sunny has some very unique little tricks up her sleeve that are on the album that aren't in the single.
Yeah. So overall, which versions do you prefer, the albums or the single ones?
Gosh,
I like them both.
I like them both too, but really, I think nothing compares to a live version. Just being on stage, that moment to moment, night to night, and you just the feel and the crowd and everything. You just don't know how a song is going to come out or how you're going to deliver a certain line. And that's the really neat thing about music. It's ephemeral. It's different every single time you perform it.
Oh yeah.
And so you kind of appreciate every single version of it that you put out.
Yeah. Well, how's this last year and a half been for you? Because live performances have been pretty much impossible for much of it.
Right.
Yeah, I think if anything, it's really crazy because Sunny Bleau and the Moons didn't exist a year and a half ago.
Wow.
I was working here at the studio with Nick. We have a music publishing business and we were trying to sell music. And when COVID happened, everything came to a halt. And, I told him, I said, I'm approaching 40. And if I'm going to start a music career, now's the time to focus on my music and do something about it. And so in a lot of ways, COVID ended up being a great blessing because it allowed me to do the music the way that I wanted to do it and to work with Nick and to start the Moons. And, 5 months later, 6 months later, here we are.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess COVID has given so many people so much time to do stuff that they thought they'd never get round to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as an artist overall, how would you describe yourself and your style?
I'm a very open and honest person. So I think that my music and my storytelling is just very open and honest and raw and real. And, I think as a performer, when I'm on stage with the people, like I want everybody to feel like they are front row. I want everybody to feel like I'm singing directly to them. For me, it's like, it's a very kind of holy, sacred environment. And I like the intimacy of being with people and friendship. And I hope that our music, really invites people in and brings them in. It's optimistic. It's not, as far as blues goes, it's pretty happy sounding. So it's very positive and uplifting. And, that's what I want to spread is just love. And I hope the music, shows that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess that's an interesting thing about happy blues, because you can sort of do anything with a genre if you want, because rhythm and blues, you would say, is quite upbeat, but it's obviously a direct derivative of blues.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Sunny is the sunniest blues you've ever heard.
That's right. So, yeah.
And you mentioned that it's only really been in this last year that you've kickstarted your musical career. Did you ever dream of it when you were much younger, or is this just a sudden passion?
Oh, yes. No, I mean, when I was younger, when I was in high school, I started writing songs then. And, as life goes on, it's like I always had this passion, this dream, but it's like, you got to go to work. You've got children, now you've got this and all these other responsibilities that come on, and the art itself doesn't seem to really take a priority. And after about 15 years, I just realized, I need to go back to what I love doing, because I was very unhappy without it.
Yeah.
And it was the one thing that just got me excited in the morning. And every day I get to come to work now and make music, and it's so exciting. And I think when you're doing what you were meant to do, no matter what it is, you will be the happiest. Whether it's being a singer or being a nurse or whatever, if you're doing what in your heart you were meant to do, that's where you're going to be the happiest. That's where you're going to shine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And your video release as well that you've got out is called Winning. Is it exciting to be able to do a video?
Yeah, so the Winning music video is out now, and we've done a few music videos. There's the He's My Peach video, King of Heart, Denver, and now Winning. And soon we will have the Holy Water and Hellfire video coming out, but we have this Sunny Bleau Vivo channel, so people can watch all of our videos there. And I like the Winning video because there's some B-roll footage that you see of the band and us kind of getting ready and not necessarily like singing or performing. I like B-roll videos. I think they're fun and interesting. So
it always feels naughty, like you shouldn't really be watching it. You've got to sneak
a bit.
And our studio dog Hoagie makes an appearance in the video, so you'll see him in there.
That's exciting. That's worth watching alone, just for the dog.
Absolutely.
That's it. Hoagie's got to get his cameo.
Yeah. So when you're not making music, do you have any fun things that you like to spend your time doing?
Oh, when I'm not here. Well, I am a mom, so a lot of my time is spent with my children, but I like camping. And I know I like being outside, do a lot of outside things with my children, camping and being when the weather's nice here in Michigan, we like to go to parks and beach and things like that. And during the winter time, we kind of just stay inside. No, but we will go up to the ski hill every once in a while and do that with the kids, and that's a lot of fun. They're all way better at it than I am.
Well, we are in Michigan, so that means it is a ski hill. It's not a mountain.
Yeah, not mountains. These are man-made hills.
And hopefully real snow as well, if that's possible.
We got plenty of snow. Snow is not the issue. It's just we're flat ground,
Yeah. But I like to be outside as much as I can.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We seem to have dry ski slopes here, but I don't really know what it means. Is that a ski slope without snow or something?
Oh, okay.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I'm not a skier per se, so
yeah. Well, what's coming up for you in the not too distant future? Are you hoping to get back out and do some live gigs and albums even after this one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the Blush album comes out the beginning of October. We've got the Holy Water and Hellfire and I Should Be Sleeping music video coming out. We are going to be working on releasing some covers, some remakes. Probably going to be doing some live stream concerts. Right here from our studio, and hopefully, come springtime. Hopefully, that's all we can say. But we'll still be putting out stuff from the studio, even if we can't, tour.
Hopefully by spring this will be over. But that's what we said last year, isn't it? So
yes, it is. I just think that COVID is something we're going to all have to learn to live with. It just is what it is. Just like the flu and anything else. And I mean, I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on TV. But it's just like anything else. It's something we're going to have to learn to live with.
Yeah.
And the powers that be will get it figured out. That's for us, all we can do is make music and try to make people feel more comfortable and happy with with their lives.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just while we go, can you just let us know all the places that we're able to find your music?
Oh my goodness, all the major streaming platforms, so iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, Amazon. And then of course people can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Oh, I just started Twitter. So we got Twitter.
She has Twitter as of yesterday. She decided she was going to go.
So it hasn't been very, very long. So Twitter and of course sunnybleau.com. People can go there, find out all about us.
And we got lots of great merchandise and stuff. So if the fans would like to help support Sunny's musical career, we have great merchandise available on the site.
Great. Well, thank you very much for dropping by. It's been great having you on the show.
Thanks for inviting us.
It was wonderful, and I love your poster there.
Thank you. I like your whiteboard.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
That's our war room board.
Yeah. All our to-do list. Yep.